Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Map by Stevie, with me CWATTYESO here in Farming Simulator 19 as part of my new Let's Play series. We rejoin Dolores Floffelbotham on this lovely late or mid-spring afternoon. We did the grass mowing and tedding in the previous episode. And we're going to now have a look, whilst we're waiting for the grass to become hay, so I can then windrow it and get it collected, we're going to have a look at sorting out some of the placeables here at the farm. I did mention in the last episode that I'm going to get rid of the supply point here behind me, because I don't really want to be buying stuff here at the farm. I want, you know, in this Let's Play series, if we're going to buy seed and fertiliser and things like that, it makes more sense that Dolores has to go and fetch it initially from the store in the first year, or from the maybe the global market. And instead of having a buy-all point here at the farm, I'm going to have basically storage tanks and facilities instead, which to me kind of makes a little bit more sense. So, the supply point. Right, we need to go into the workshop. Lakeland Vale Farm Supplies. You don't get any money for selling this, unfortunately. Once it's gone, it is gone. I also think the bunker silo I'm going to get rid of as well, which I think is that one, if I remember right. Which should be, yeah, it was the one that was here. So the bunker silo's gone. That gives me a little bit more room now to drive around the farm. So, question is, what we're going to put back here in place of the farm supplies and sell-all point? Well, let's have a look, shall we? That's a bit weird. I've not seen that error before. I don't necessarily want those. Let me think. Is it under? It's probably on. Is it under silos? Let me have a look. Nope. Miscellaneous. Is it under miscellaneous? Round bale barn, square bale barn. Maybe one of those is what I'm thinking of putting there. I've also sold off the diesel station at the farm and also the workshop at the farm. I'll show you that in a minute as well. A quick look. We've got wall storage. Where are we? Over here at our farm. Because obviously we've got the sheep. So maybe the place to put the wall pallets will look good there. That'll do to start with. I then think global company. Do we put the diesel storage tank here? For refueling the vehicles and stuff. Have that near here. Yeah, I think we do. I think we put the diesel storage tank there, so we can come and fill up with diesel. Because basically, I've removed Dolores has got rid of the diesel refill from down here, and the workshop sell pointy thing from down here. There is a reason for that. Again, there's other things I want to possibly use in this particular series. What I am going to add, if I can find it, it's under miscellaneous, I think. I'm going to add an actual proper proper washing station for washing my machinery. So Stevie's lovely little washing station has gone in. I don't know if I want any of these yet. Round bale storage sheds or anything. Do I? They're a bit massive. I mean, obviously we've got room for stuff like that. Like here. Going to utilise this area a bit more for placeables, I think. I kind of want to use the farm product things as well. You know, the little racks. And I don't know whether I can probably get these in like sheds actually. Get them filled up then with like pallets of seed, fertiliser. And use Stevie's lovely use the big sheds here for storing like my seed and fertiliser in. My pallets. We will eventually get like little fertiliser makers, but I think the big things like is that a fairly big building? Yeah, that's a fairly big industrial type building. I'm not sure I'm going to add that here at the farm. A little fertiliser maker possibly. However, I'm thinking more long term. You know, big diesel production building could go up here somewhere. Liquid fertiliser storage could do. TMR mixing silo could do. Pig food mixing silo, maybe. Organic fertiliser by Stevie, that's a fairly big building. That's a nice building that I would like to get maybe down here somewhere. Probably got enough room there to place something else next to it as well. Got these little sale signs, global company signs. I haven't figured out them yet though, how they work. Normal seed makers and stuff. And then of course we've got this guy's potato cooker. Mixers. We want like the acetic acid storage, urea storage, production, herbicide production. We could probably make our own herbicide, I think, maybe, possibly. We've got some buildings from this fella over here. Sheds. Obviously got some more sheds from Mr. Stevie. Double open-ended shed. That's nice. And there should be some more somewhere. Fence posts and stuff. Got some animal pens. We could always add in extra animal pens if we needed to. But for now, I think we've got the little bale stacks. I'm tempted to drop one of these in the farm somewhere for just storing bales. It will store hay, grass, and straw bales. Maybe somewhere down here. We'll see. Bales aren't really a big fuss at this moment. We've got the main thing is we got rid of that slurry access point thing. Let's go and have a quick look at field 5 as well, see if we've got any hay yet. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. No hay's been produced. Okay. Right. But like I said, I got rid of the workshop at the farm. So people may now be wondering, okay, how does Dolores plan to repair her vehicles? Well, I'm pleased you asked that question. Because we're going to go buy another piece of equipment. A piece of equipment that I kind of really wanted to be using on the multiplayer server, but I haven't got it installed. I was also going to get myself some like balers and stuff, because today, of course, is Tuesday the 7th of April, which means today is the day that the straw harvest add-on DLC mod is supposed to be released, but as of recording this episode, it is not yet available either on the Mod Hub or Steam, and I have checked. I can't see it to download it, even though it's supposed to be out today. Also, as today is Tuesday the 7th of April, I want to thank everybody who joined me yesterday over on Twitch, as I did a all-day live stream to celebrate my birthday. And I want to thank everybody who came along to watch the stream, joined in with the stream, participated in the chat, sent me birthday wishes. Thank you everybody for that. That was really appreciated, because obviously wasn't the greatest of days have a birthday, being locked in isolation because of this coronavirus situation, which meant none of my friends or family could come visit me or see me. So I kind of was going to be spending the day all by me lonesome. So it was nice for Pete to actually get to hang out with some people in the chat and talk to some people whilst I was playing various different games throughout the day. And obviously, big huge thank you to Mr. Helgetus, for his very, very generous donation in the stream. That was fantastic. That really did brighten up my day a little bit. So yes, thank you to everybody who viewed that. The videos for the live stream will be archived on the YouTube channel at some point. I've just got to break the video. Because I streamed for 15 hours, so I've got to break the video up a bit, because it's too long for YouTube. So I'm going to probably split the video up into little bits. Probably one video for each of the different games I played throughout the day. I started with American Truck Simulator, played that for a couple of hours, and played Hunter Call of the Wild for about an hour. Then I played a little bit of Ghostbusters, the video game. Then I played some PC Building Simulator. And then I spent a few hours playing Farm Sim on the server. On the multiplayer server on the Lakeland map. And then after that, to finally finish the stream, I spent a couple of hours playing Wreckfest, which is a game I never played before, but found that to be absolutely insane fun, driving around in lawnmowers and sofas and racing. But yeah, interesting way to spend the stream. And definitely looking forward to doing more going forward. Right, so we've got this service trailer. It's not full of fuel yet, so I probably need to go and get some fuel. I'm gonna have to go fill that, because basically that's gonna be a great way to refuel vehicles in the field, as well as a great way of doing like repairs and stuff on vehicles. I'm just wondering what else it is I need. I was also thinking of getting rid of the chrome mower. I know I did the grass with it the other day. Actually, there was something I was going to do. I was going to do with this service trailer straight off the bat. So let me just pull that out again for a second. Let's see how this works. Might have to put the help window on briefly. There we go, I've got to click the R button. That shows you the little trigger box. Right. Dolores, get back in your car. Because we're going to change the look of Dolores' pickup truck. Do a bit of a modification. Right, now how do I activate the E. No, don't want to enter vehicle. I want to enter the service menu, but it's not letting me. Why is it not letting me enter the service menu? this field service trailer mod is. Let's have a look at keybinds. There's bound to be something somewhere that I've not done. LM. Show hide, right trigger B, right trigger A. How do I actually access it though? Let's have a look, shall we? That's it. Right trigger. Got to figure these things out. Right, we are going to make that. Obviously, Dolores Floffelbotham. Nice purple colour. It's changing the wheels ever so slightly. Give them chrome. There we go. Deactivate that for now. I'm also going to just got to do this every time, unfortunately. Sorry, everybody. Activate it. Ventilate. Not that I'm going to be using a lot of courseplay. Right, back this trailer up then. So that's going to be our repair tool. I'm going to use that for servicing our vehicles instead of an actual workshop repair point thing. Probably need to get some diesel then, don't I, now to fill up my diesel storage. I'm guessing this is going to be full of herbicide still. Dolores can overload that. So I can't really get diesel at the minute unless I get another little tanker. Gonna look at what else we're gonna need for the farm. Animals. By the way, I've changed my key bindings in game. It's something that Mr. Helgi kind of come up with on the multiplayer server. But if you obviously one of the kind of biggest bugbears when you're playing with a controller is how many obviously buttons, because a controller has limited buttons, how many of them have like overlapping functionality where you have to press another button or a trigger or a shifter or a combination to activate certain functions. And obviously the B button if you're on a Windows controller, or the circle button if you're on a PlayStation controller like me, is one that is very, very commonly used in game for a lot of different things. If you're in a vehicle and just hit the circle button or B button, that hires a worker normally. And then there's obviously other combinations of buttons which do things like raise and lower tools, activate and deactivate your cruise control and stuff. But obviously it gets a little bit annoying. Sometimes you go to lower an implement when you're doing a field, and you hire a worker because the game doesn't quite register the fact you've pressed the trigger button or whatever. So what I've done, I've remapped my controls and I've removed the hire worker button, and I've remapped it so that now when I just press the circle button, if I'm in a vehicle, it activates cruise control. The only problem with that is, the only slight drawback to that is if you go into the menu and you're in the game menu and then you exit the game menu by hitting the circle button to back out, you activate the cruise control and your vehicle starts driving. So that's just the one thing you have to be a little bit careful of. It's going to take a while to retrain the muscle memory after all these hours in Farm Sim to get used to. Once I've gone into the menu with the start button, to exit out of the menu with the start button. Don't press circle, especially if you're in a vehicle, because you'll start driving. And again, I know I had this issue happen last night on the multiplayer map. I was parked next to a field and I came in the menu and I was doing something in the menu and I pressed the back button and the tractor drove onto the field that it wasn't meant to be on and ended up causing quite a bit of crop destruction. So just be careful of that. Now I was thinking of quickly whacking in some stuff down here at the animal pen area. In fact, actually we was at the store, wasn't we? We was looking at animals. I'm thinking of getting one of these. No, not one of those. One of those. 98 grand for transporting animals. Because Dolores is actually going to get animals in this series. If I do it case, that just changes the wheel rims. Right, not the actual might put Michelin's on it, because we're going to get one of these and we're going to transport our own animals to and from the animal dealer to the farm. So like when we do start doing the cows, when we start doing the pigs, when we start doing the sheep, all that sort of stuff, we're going to do it. We're going to transport them so we're not having to pay transporting fees. But there we go. There's not a lot really to do today left on day 5. It's a pretty chilled out day for Dolores. Day 6, hopefully, like I say, if this grass turns into hay, that'll be fantastic, because then we'll get that Win Road, we'll get it picked up with a loading wagon. Or do we have a baler? Could I bale? Could I do some hay bales? That is an option. I was going to maybe leave off the baling though until I'd got the new add-on DLC thing. I do like the Agco high density job. The trouble is it says Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson's not too bad, I suppose, in terms of things. I don't know. There's probably a case baler somewhere. Maybe if I was to go all case on this playthrough. Oh, that's another thing that reminds me. I downloaded a case mod today. Was it that one? No, it wasn't the Puma. Might be the Optum. It might be a mod for the case Optum that I downloaded on the mod hub. Got a couple of others potentially for the future. I know Mr. Helgi is quite keen to see case tractors in this playthrough. Yeah, got that option for this thing. Why would you have it without the PTO? I don't get that. Trelleborgs, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, miters, Michelin, beacon lights, left beacon, right, both beacons or single beacons, GPS obviously. Get a 363 horsepower option. That's kind of nice. 363 horsepower. What have we got? I can't remember now. Yeah, we got 175 and 435. Okay, so we haven't really got anything in between that. But like I said, I was thinking of getting rid of the big M. Maybe doing the mowing a little bit different in this series. Because I've used the big M so many times. I've even used the big M500 so many times. Got those, which are nice because you can enable, I think I've mentioned this, you can enable swath dropping with these. So if you strap them on the front of your tractor, you can enable swath dropping. I am, however, tempted to maybe add the Krone Easy Cut. We've got the Swadro for doing the windrowing. I might be tempted to get myself the Easy Cut Special for doing the mowing, because that's 18 metres wide, which would make mowing fields very, very quick. There's also something I might have a play with on this particular series, the little Profi hopper. Excuse me. Because we have got some grass like here around the farm, and there are a couple of other areas where we've got grassy areas, like as you go down past the cows and you start heading out into towards the horse area. There's quite a big area in amongst all these trees where we could do some little, like, just drive around, do some mowing, and providing you can actually get into here with a vehicle, unless of course this is actually designed for where the cows are roaming around, so you can't get in here and mow. That's a possibility. But there are areas, as I say, there's plenty of areas on the map between fields, around fields, where you can do some mowing and collect some extra, like, grass and stuff. So we can have a look at that. Today is a bit of a chilled out episode. There's not really been a lot of action in this video, and I apologise for that, but today is a bit of a down day in seasons, and we're working towards extra things. You know what? I'm going to start filling up the getting the pipes connected up at the sheep pen, because we're going to be adding sheep, and we're going to be adding chickens, and hopefully this pipe will be completed overnight, and he's going to arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning, so actually he will come tomorrow to do that. Okay, so he's not going to do that today. He will do that. He will install that tomorrow. Right, well, we're probably going to say goodbye to Dolores Wafflebotham tonight then, for today, here on the farm. And she will be back tomorrow, where hopefully we can get some windrowing done, get some hay collected, and put into storage, and yeah, see what else. Maybe get the chickens, added to the farm. Just gonna come up here, chill out a little bit, look. Maybe have a nice relaxing evening as we then head into day 6 of spring. So thank you everybody. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I've been CWATTYESO, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye for now.